Yeah, you know what, Clyde, we know the pandemic hit a lot of small businesses hard, but you may not know that it affected minority-owned businesses even harder. That's why a new fund is trying to help businesses transition into a more stable cooperative model through a specially created program. And to tell us more, I want to welcome Ellen Vera, the Director of Co-op Development and Organizing at Co-op Cincinnati. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you tell us a little bit about how COVID is kind of still affecting businesses, especially owned by minority people?
Yeah, we know it's been really significant all across our country, but a Federal Bank Reserve survey this year in February showed that 30% of small businesses believe they were not going to make it to the end of the year without additional government assistance, and 80% of those said they were still struggling financially even after the last round of government relief. Now, when we talk about businesses owned by people of color, they've been especially hard hit during the pandemic, and only 12% of those who applied for the forgivable low-interest loans from the PPP actually received them. So they've been really badly affected. And so this exacerbates a potential crisis that has already been looming in Cincinnati and across the country, and that's the wave of business owners that are retiring now, all these baby boomers, and don't have the opportunity to maintain their legacy and preserve their jobs. So before the pandemic, approximately 6,000 small businesses in greater Cincinnati were at risk of closing in the next 10 to 15 years. And now when they're faced with this choice of taking on more debt or retiring earlier than expected, many that may have chose to close in 10 or 15 years may close much sooner. So we're really concerned about kind of what's going on with this crisis with our small businesses.
You know what? This is a crisis. And you have something called the Business Legacy Fund. Tell us how it can help people.
Yeah, so we're really excited about this. The Business Legacy Fund, it's a multi-million-dollar fund. It helps Southwest Ohio businesses, retiring business owners, preserve their legacy and ensure their retirement by selling their businesses to their employees. So we launched the fund last fall. We had 12 businesses apply, 6 of which became finalists and have been participating in our technical assistance program, really trying to understand what the market value of their business is and then exploring what it would look like to sell their business to their workers. We anticipated that at least one of these businesses will be transitioning this year with financing from our fund. However, we've also noticed that a lot of businesses don't necessarily have the right talent within to successfully transition to worker ownership right away. So now we are launching a new program in collaboration with Co-op Cincy, the Minority Business Accelerator, the African American Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Cincinnati Microenterprise Initiative, and All in Cincinnati to have an acquisition program where we'll be buying businesses from business owners who want to retire. And this is all being done with the support of the Hale Foundation.
That is just wonderful. So talk about what you're looking for in an entrepreneur who might be thinking about applying for this program.
Yeah, so we are actively seeking right now professional people of color, women managers who are interested in helping us acquire businesses and then lead these transition to worker ownership. So as a part of this program, these individuals will be receiving a certificate in cooperative business management through the Xavier Leadership Center. They'll also be getting dedicated assistance and search support for a year to find good, viable businesses to transition. We'll be assisting them with all the due diligence process to make sure that the company is strong and a good fit. And then we'll be actually financing these deals to transition them to worker ownership. And then they will be coming on as the new cooperative business CEO, and we'll be receiving ongoing support and mentorship as they help lead this business transition. So we're looking for some folks who are excited about maybe doing something new and maybe upping their game in terms of management and helping to really broaden ownership in our community.
Okay, you know what? This is what an opportunity for entrepreneurs. I just love everything about this. So if people want to learn more or apply to be part of the cohort, how can they do that?
So they can reach out to me. My email is ellen@coopcincy.org. They can also visit the businesslegacyfund.org website, and then you kind of type in the acquisition program and you'll find it right there. It's also on the coopcincy.org website. So all of those places, and we just are asking folks to turn in applications by July 31st to be a part of the program.
All right, Ellen, thank you so much for bringing this opportunity to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.